right, is this thing on? Hi everyone, welcome to St. Augustine. Can I start off by getting a round of applause for how beautiful Valerie looks tonight and how amazing this day has been? Thank you all for being here today to celebrate the biggest day of Bryan and Val's lives. I should probably introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. I'm Alexa and I play the role of Val's big sister. Val, even though there were times growing up where you might not have felt how much I loved you and was thinking of you, I can't imagine my life without you, and I've always been so thankful Mom and Dad brought you home to us. Valerie, I am so lucky to have you as my little sister. You're my best friend, my first phone call to tell you all of the good and bad things. I look up to you more than you know. Your warm soul and caring nature is so pure and something I've always admired about you. You make everyone around you feel so loved and you are so supportive. You are the best little sister in the world and I truly can't imagine my life without you. Now time to get to the part of the story that brought us all here today. Val and Bryan met at a bar in 2019. I'll never forget the next morning that Val called me and she was screaming. She's like, "Oh my God, Alexa, I met a man that looks just like the coach from Friday Night Lights." Bryan has always embraced our crazy family in the best way. It was pretty clear how smitten Val and Bryan were with each other from the start. I knew this one was different and that Bryan would be in our life forever, and I was so excited about it. He's the perfect addition to this family and I'm so excited to have another brother. We all love you. Bryan, I want to thank you for always putting Valerie first and being her #1 supporter. You make her feel so loved every day, and that's all a big sister could ask for. You two are perfect for each other. You pick up where the other lacks. The love you share for each other is so clear. Bryan, I only have one rule for you. There's no return policy, and she is all yours now. With that said, everyone raise a glass. Cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Doyle, and let's have a good night.
My tongue is the size of a beach ball right now, and, trying to hold back the projectile vomiting in a good way, but 6 years in the making. The best day of my life by far. I never thought it would feel like this, but I can't wait.
I love you. Baby. You look so handsome. I love you more. Do you like it? Honey. Being in your arms is the place I feel most safe and most at peace. Thank you for being my constant, my support, my true best friend. Thank you for loving me with every chance, every ounce of you, and always putting me and our relationship at the forefront. Today I give you my whole heart, my whole future and existence on this life and everyone after this. I vow to be a faithful and loyal wife, and to always protect your heart and support your dreams. I vow to always nourish our relationship and to always help it grow. I vow to be right here next to you as we are today in any and every moment of our lives. You have been my forever since I first heard you speak. You are my everything, Bryan. And I will continue to love you more and more each second for the rest of my life.
Valerie, I spent this morning sitting on the beach, watching the sunrise, and trying to soak up every second of the perfect day to come. But in my head, I was right there with you, watching you get ready with your closest friends and family, because no matter how beautiful that sunrise looked, there's no place I would rather be in the world than with you. And now, seeing you for first time, all of the sunrises and all of the sunsets for the rest of time are nothing without your grace. I could never dream of an angel as beautiful as you are right now, in this moment, that will live forever, as how I always see you, my bride. But when I look at you, I see everything that makes you who you are and why I love you. When I look at myself, I see every flaw that feels less like a flaw because I found you, my person, who improves them and accepts them for being part of me. I hope this doesn't sound too harsh, but I don't really believe in love at first sight. That's only because I think it's an injustice to what love really is. Love at first sight is a fairy tale that sells the true beauty of our love short. Our commitments, sacrifices, laughs, cries, fights, accomplishments, and perseverance have been sculpted by us, brick by brick, and built into the fortress that is our love. Today, through all of the chaos, I want you to take a step back with me and look out into the crowd at all the love we have built. Valerie Elise, I vow to be by your side for eternity, the best thing that has ever and will ever exist, you. From moving across the country, to school, to nursing, I could never have imagined it was possible to be as proud of anyone or anything as I am of you. I vow to hold you when you're cold, to support you when you're weak, to comfort you when you're uneasy, and to care for you when you can't care for yourself. I will love you more each day, and even if all the days ran out and came to an end, I would find a way to make more days so I can continue to love you forever and always.
With this ring, I choose you for today, tomorrow, and for all this time.
I choose you for today, tomorrow, and for all the days to come.
With this ring,
I
choose you for today, tomorrow, and all the days to come.
I choose you for today, tomorrow, and for all the days to come.
Growing up as kids, Bryan always said that he was just cursed and he was unlucky, and then I was born with a horseshoe up my ass. But look how lucky he is now that he got to marry Valerie. Give a hand for Valerie. Bryan is smart, funny, good looking, and I can't read the rest of that. What do you want me to say? When Bryan introduced me to Valerie, I just had that smile that I hadn't seen before. You know, like when you're a guy, I think you don't spend a lot of time about who you think your brother is going to end up with and something like that. But Valerie turned out to be everything Bryan needed in a partner and then some. They got engaged at Payne's Prairie, and that was ironic because Bryan's a huge pain in the ass. Bryan, in all seriousness, I'm just so glad that you met Valerie. I'm so glad that you're in Bryan's life. You both complement each other and truly make each other happy. I know that I'm Bryan's best man tonight, but Bryan, you truly are the best man. I couldn't ask for a better friend or brother. Val, I can't say it enough. I'm so happy to have you as a sister. And I would also be remiss if I didn't tell everyone in here about how wonderful of godparents you guys are to Jackson. Everyone, please raise your glass and cheers to the new Mr. and Mrs. Doyle.
Valerie has always been an extraordinary person. Bryan, I can see how much you love Valerie. To both of you, it's about building a life together. It's about supporting each other. Bryan, we're thrilled to welcome you into the family. So let's raise our glasses. May your life together be as beautiful as today. Salute.
I am honored as we're gathered here today is to celebrate a love story that really has just begun. As we look at our son and our new daughter-in-law, we're filled with immense pride and joy. Their love for each other shines brightly. May your journey together be filled with laughter, adventures, and a love that grows deeper with each passing day. Here's to the bride and groom.
take my